Hey, Cosmic Seekers, how are you guys doing? This is Cosmic Boogeyman, and we are yet back with another tarot deep dive. Yeah, it's the reverse hangman. If you haven't been with me before, I am the one and only Mr. Cosmic. If you haven't been with me, I am live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm also live for my members only on Mondays, and if you catch that notification bell and flip it over there to the all. Live sometimes on Sunday mornings and Saturday nights. You never know. So I love reading. So or you can catch me on cosmicboogeyman.com and book a private reading with me there. Catch me on all social. I just enjoy reading. I really do. Or you can catch me in my classroom as I am a STEM teacher as well. So I'm doing a lot of things. Yeah, I teach at college. I just do a lot of different things. I'm all over the place. Anyway, let's dig in. Let's dive deep. So this is a reverse hangman. It's a card that really is an intriguing card. It talks about that change, that stagnation. Yeah, the struggle to let go. It's the upright card. It's the card that in reality, because you can see how he's standing here, it changes things. It's normally it's a suspended energy, right? The surrendering. But when it's reversed, this energy becomes blocked. And that's what I tell everyone. I say, when you see him reversed, think blocked, think stuck. Sometimes it's even unable to see things differently or get unstuck. But we have to look at the cards and dig. And I tell people in reality is when you have a reverse card, it's not just the opposite. It's a new card. It really is. It tells you a brand new story. And I'll come back and I'll do these cards again and again because this is just like the prototypical book reading, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to do the reversals and I'll come back and do the uprights again. But you're going to get the cosmic. You're going to get my really intuitive, like why I see little things in the cards, like the snail, And I'll say, hey, when I was 5, this is what happened. And I'm 7. And my guides tell me to tell you this. And if I miss it, they'll be mad. There's weird stuff that happens. And it's stuff that just ties in. But if this card and everything vibes with you, hit that like button, okay? So if you've been feeling like you're not moving forward or having some difficulty surrendering to the process, this card is for you. If you've been reading for someone and you hit this video and you're like, whoa, this is it. This is the one I need to read. This is the card. Yeah, this is the one. And this is resonating. This is for you. Explore its symbolism with me. Dive in here. The reverse hangman card. The reverse hangman card is a resistance. It's a holding back, but it's a unwillingness. It's a surrender. It's a different holding back. It's a really interesting card because the hangman upright is holding back, but it's a blockage of blockages. You know what I'm saying? So it's teaching us the value to pause and reflection. It's saying, hey, you're holding back, but for purpose. And when it's reversed, we're finding ourselves resisting to this unnecessary pause and are holding back for a pause for a reason. And we're getting stuck in these old patterns and saying, whoa, what is the reason? It's kind of an enlightenment. It's when we're unwilling to release control and something we're becoming too attached to, or we're kind of seeing things in a new light. So there's something happening inside this blockage that we have to really start to take notice of. And when the reverse hangman comes in and they show up, it's a sign that we're taking reflection or needing to take stock in our life. And we're saying, what's going on? Are we resisting something, or are we taking something, are we becoming too clingy, or something becoming too clingy in our lives? That's all. And that's why I love this card in reverse, because it tells us a little something different. You can see they're hanging on. It's not like a bad situation. It's stubbornness. It's kind of like, it's fun. It's sexy in a real way, in a weird way, because it's a willingness to see things from a new perspective, but it's reversal in a different way. The suspension is telling us to, refuse to let go and unwillingness to pause. The hangman is letting you know and giving you this energy to say, hey, what are we doing here? Like, what's the purpose? Maybe they're feeling trapped. You're feeling trapped. Is it unwilling to release control? Let things unfold naturally. Someone trying to control things. That could be also the possibility. And then that's why I point out this halo. It's not the same as the hangman upright. You know what I'm saying? Look at it in a different way. This enlightenment is coming from surrendering to the process. It's a little bit different. And the reverse hangman calls you to reflect on whether you're cutting yourself off from the divine guidance. That's why when we look at this, like with the book readings, it gives you kind of an idea, like, what does this mean? When I give you my intuitive readings, I come back and I do the reversal of the intuitive reading. It's going to tell you something a little different. You'll see. And as I say, like the legs, it matters. I was pointing this out in the beginning here, but any other prominent feature of the legs, it's forming a cross, like it's or 4 even, you know. We'll get into that when I come back, but the reverse here, it might feel like it's stuck in old patterns, but it's no longer working. What are you afraid to change? What are they afraid to change? If you're pulling this for somebody, what are they afraid to change? Okay. And they have rope here, but what are they holding on to? What are they afraid to release? As we look here, it's symbolizing a reluctance to do something, to change, to let go. And this here, and you'll see when I come back, even the what I would call the wand of the king of wands wand, this here is an important wand. The reverse hangman urges you to consider some change that you're clinging on to, a belief. Maybe like, oh, this is where I should be. This is where I should hang on to. The hangman is associated with the Pisces, Neptune energy, right? Spirituality, intuition, dreams, it does matter, but it could also come across with escapism. You know, I don't want to do this. I'll come do that instead of doing avoidance, you know? Maybe it's an inability to connect to higher self. The reverse hangman asks everybody, when you see it like this, maybe take a look at it, why you haven't been connecting to spiritual growth. What is it that you've been avoiding or hiding in that intuition or the resistance or emotional growth? And if I see this card for someone, if I'm reading, or if you pull this is like you're maybe a partner's avoiding that spiritual growth. There's a stagnation that happens. They're just sitting there. Look at, they're just holding back. The number 4 is important. It could be April, but typically the hangman, it corresponds for me with the number 12. It's a number of completion because we have that here, but it could have some kind of beginnings with that. We'll come back into this later on, but the reverse hangman, it's encouraging us to get unstuck in those old patterns, figure out why we were stuck. That's the bigger process. The reverse hangman is looking at, what is the ego doing? How is the ego playing a big part in this? What is the ego doing to get us unstuck, right? As I look in this, I look in the long term of this, and I look at the mystical, the Eastern, the Western culture. It's really saying what must be embraced, right? How do we surrender to this change? How do we surrender to manifesting? Like, it's giving into it. Like, yes, this is for me. You know, I am wealthy. You know, I don't chase, I attract. That mindset. You know, it's that mindset that you are wealthy. Or I am wealthy, I am wise. I am healthy, I am mindful. But when you take this and you can't, if you're having trouble and you want to increase your energy, increase your focus, use Choku-Rei. That clears your blockages, clears your flow of energy. And rather than resist it, allow it to flow through you. And that's what we're trying to do. And then the hangman's in reverse. The hangman upright is already in blockage. So take that energy and boost it with some 852 energy. So when you have an 852 hertz energy, you're associating it with that spiritual awakening and saying, I'm doing this. Yes, I am doing this. So listen to some 852 hertz energy, and then that will give you the alignment. That will give you your connection to true self. It's going to give you the amount of energy you need to boost, to build. Okay. Stay practical, stay wise, stay alive, you know, stay, this is why you're here. Release those old habits, those beliefs, waking up to what you are, to who you are. And that's what you need to be doing, because when you waken up and you find who you are, you're going to be alive again. You're going to waken up to what it is you need to be, because when you're alive, you're going to be here. You're going to basically be alive to this situation, to this lifetime that you committed to. Because when you're surrendering to that process and you're trusting in the change that you have, it's going to come in. It's going to knock at that door and say, here I am. You asked for me. Just change your perspective. You can't keep looking out the window. Go to the door. Go to the door. Go to that door. And that growth that you're asking for is going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be, and I say, as I say to everybody, live in the uncomfortable. Yeah, live in the uncomfortable. God damn it, live in the uncomfortable. It's so much more fun. You know that first kiss that you meet from the stranger and it's like amazing? That's wonderful. Of course it's going to be uncomfortable at first, but the moment you give into it, it's so beautiful. And when you reflect on that stuck pattern, that releasing of the old, it's you never did that before, and now you're like, I'm glad I did. That fear that you had, that moment of I can't and you can and you did, that's what happens. That uncomfortable breaks free. You're trusting and letting go and moving forward. That's what the universe is trying to give you. That's what the universe wants you to have. Avoid the introspection once in a while. It's okay. Face that. Face what you need to heal. Allow the universe to come through you. Trust intuition and trust that guide. That perspective, that new perspective comes through, because once you're afraid, that new angle comes through, it's not a problem. Surrender to the who you want to be, not to who you were. And there it is. And there it is. That's what the universe is giving you. You're reconnecting. And when you surrender to the unknown, we get there. We finally get there. And that's why I love this card, because it presents itself in such a unique way. It's like the stuck is unstuck through being you, through the true you, you know? And we would look at this card as a bad card, like, oh no, it's in reverse. It's like, yes, because it's already stuck in the upright, right? So trust that the universe is guiding you to where you need to be. Say, oh, I don't care. Release that validation from others. I don't care. Trust yourself. Let go of fear. You are the perspective. You are the greater clarity. You don't need anyone else's wisdom. You have it. And it's going to remind you, why did you get this card? What does it make you feel like when you see this card? Surrendering isn't about anything else. It's about letting go of control. Allow that deeper wisdom and growth. Allow it to just flow through you. As always, what I say to my members, I say to my subscribers, and I'm saying to you, if you guys enjoyed this content, please do me a huge favor. If this message resonates with you and you guys are enjoying this content, please do me a favor. Do not forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Hit me up in the comments, and I mean that. I really mean that. I'm not just saying that just to put it out there just because I feel like it. I want you guys to, I love the comments. I read every single one of them. It makes me feel great. It makes me feel like I'm doing this. I'm at Studio One. Like, I've designed all of this, the content, the music, all of it. It looks a little professional because I put it out that way. I want you guys to enjoy this content. It's from me to you. It's my cosmic collective. I want you guys to be part of it. Without you, there is no me. And that's why I want to see you guys on Wednesday at 7 p.m. If you haven't been there, it's an amazing experience. It's unlike anything else. I'm trying to grow that to a live. I'm manifesting that to be like 1,000 people on live. You know, I'm not kidding. I really am. I want to see what that's going to be like. Where I need more than 1 or 2 or 3. I want like 10 moderators helping me. But I want you guys to appreciate like what that would be like to be on a live reading where you're getting picked and there's 1,000 people in a queue. That's what I want. I want that to be an unstuck moment. I want you to find that surrender. Let go. Imagine that. That energy is collectively encased into like some magic queue. And we're doing that. We're connected. Do me a favor. Hit that notification bell to all. We're going to do it. We're going to create that. And if you haven't, take a look at all my other content. It's all unique. It's all true. I am an honest person. That's how I operate. I want you guys to see me, and I want you to see yourselves as a unique process. I'll see you guys soon. You guys be safe. Peace.